Hi, Eric Doc Wright, military veteran, serial founder, business author, linguist, and coach. Today, I want to talk to you about the value of credentials, what they can do specifically for the military veteran, and which ones we really dig at Vets2PM and why. So a bit of background as I come to you from Doc's Transition Classroom, live on the Space Coast of Florida in Brevard County at the Voice Hub, a place where we help small businesses create a voice and then provide them the tools and the platforms to share that voice to grow their revenue, their profits, and their longevity. After 9 cumulative years in 2 different uniforms in 2 different eras, the Gulf War and the post 9/11 era, and 20 plus years in all sectors of our economy, government, nonprofit, private, okay? Delivering projects and programs and supervisory general management success at all levels, from entry-level management, mid-level management, senior-level management, executive. I've learned a couple things, and specifically how to help veterans codify the experience that we know they have with those couple things. So let's take a look. So every manager in the civilian workforce does 4 functions. So this is management. The first is we plan what it is we're going to do. This includes the metrics, the key performance indicators or KPIs. It includes the standards of performance. How are we going to get there? The behaviors, the norms, the customs, the tactics that we're going to use to get there. We then organize the resources to execute the plan. Who executes the plan? The team that we lead in consumption of the resources we organize to execute the plan. To what? To standards, which means we have to control the whole thing. Compare performance to plan, make sure it stays on track. This is what general managers do. If you learn to speak in what I call the language of business, which is management. So this is a language. Concept number 2, I'll change pen colors. This language of management can be learned and codified, validated with the certified manager credential from the Institute of Certified Professional Managers. It's an internationally recognized nonprofit. You talk like this on your resume. This is all of your operational experience. You're using the language of operations experience in the civilian workforce and codifying it with a civilian credential. Validating it is probably a better word. But we also know that as managers, we do non-standard work, work that lives outside SOPs, work that lives in the space where we're trying to innovate and create and get to something new to market or innovate on something in the market. That, and I'm going to change colors one last time, that is not operational experience, is it? That experience is project and program experience, i.e. non-standard work. There is no SOP. We've got to create a project plan. The project plan is to what? Simply deliver a unique product, good, service, innovation, whatever. So we're really creating products through projects and programs. That's non-standard work. Some popular credentials you can use to validate that experience is what? Typically, the PMP is thought of as predictive. Now, there's a whole debate going on in the marketplace right now about whether it's becoming agile or not agile, or are you agile if you have a PMP before some certain date or whatever. It doesn't really matter. In our experience working with thousands of companies across Fortune and in nonprofit, many people, when they hear project manager, they think PMP. When they think PMP, they think predictive. That's how the battlefield looks, okay? It's not how we want it to be, it's how it looks. That means that if we plan and deliver the project in a very predictive manner, that's a good credential. We know the general language, the general tools, the general processes of delivering a project. But what if we have experience delivering projects where we include the customer, where the scope isn't clear and we develop the product of the project, the goal, in a very emerging fashion? We plan a little bit, do a little bit, experience a little bit, get some feedback on it, incorporate that into our next increment. Okay, that's called incremental project management or agile project management. A great credential to qualify or validate that is PMPs from PMI. The professional Scrum Master is from scrum.org. We really like this one because A, corporate America instantly recognizes it. B, it has Scrum in it. So Scrum anything is a really hot flavor today. And the scrum.org was founded by Ken Schwaber, who's one of the original 17 cats who created the Agile Manifesto back in 2007. And it's a more rigorous exam, okay? So in our humble experience helping thousands of veterans a year achieve meaningful, lucrative post-service careers as general, project, program, and or cyber, because by the way, this project management is specialization of general management, so we've got a whole nother cyber track. We're working on an HR track, but my whole point is this: learning to speak the language of the civilian labor force, management, and certify or validate your experience in general with a certified manager credential, and then also validate some of your non-standard, i.e. specialized experience, project, program, IT, whatever. You can go on and get credentials such as, you know, if we're talking IT, so one last color change. If we're talking IT now, IT would be what, like Sec Plus, okay? All right, and so that's it, gang. And we're proud to announce that the textbook that teaches you the language of general management of operations, how to speak civilian fluently and prove it with your CM credential, Amazon #1 bestseller. We hope you pick up your copy today. Take the course that goes with it, validate all your operational experience in uniform for your resume, and then consider a specialized credential as well. Now you're the full meal deal. I have general management experience. I also have specialized experience. So when I'm not leading and directing the department, the division, the unit, the business line, the business division, I can do projects or vice versa. Thanks for joining me in this episode of Doc's Transition Classroom. Appreciate it. We'll see you in the course. Cheers.